Okay.
Show. Can you walk with your rainbow shoes?
Hi, I'm Steve Raible, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Washington Elks Therapy Program for Children. The program is intended to promote the developmental milestones of children with special needs and to assist them in reaching their full potential. The therapy program is the major project of the Washington State Elks Association, lodges, and Elks members across Washington. The Washington Elks Therapy Program for Children was started in 1954 with one therapist. Over the years, the therapy program has grown and now employs nearly 20 licensed therapists, a mix of physical and occupational therapists who work with children who have a variety of needs all across Washington State. Every day across Washington State, a quiet kind of dedication begins that many people know little about. Therapists gather their tools for the day. Therapy toys, adaptive equipment, carefully prepared materials, each item packed with intention. Appointments are confirmed, emails answered, treatment plans reviewed. Because for the children they serve, preparation matters. Then the journey begins. Elks therapists travel all across the entire state of Washington, from the mountains, across rivers, through prairies, and all the way to the ocean. Where children most need them, they go. They navigate rural back roads and congested freeways alike, sometimes greeted by traffic delays, sometimes met with unexpected surprises, and often with breathtaking views. Collectively, the therapists of the Washington Elks Therapy Program travel over 15,000 miles each month. Every mile traveled is a commitment kept. Children are eligible for the therapy program from birth to age 21. The program gives priority to infants and young children, children who have needs that make it difficult or impossible to get to a clinic, families that lack resources, preventing them from otherwise getting services, and to children who, without therapy, will experience deterioration in their status. Families are not required to have an affiliation with the Elks to qualify for services. In-home weekly therapy sessions are provided under the direction of a physician at no cost to the families. On any given day, therapists move from home to home, meeting children with a wide range of needs. Children who struggle to process sensory information, touch, sound, movement, light. Children who are neurodiverse, including those with autism, ADHD, anxiety, or depression. Children who face feeding challenges, difficulty chewing, swallowing, or tolerating textures, often stemming from sensory, motor, medical, or environmental factors. Children working on motor skills, learning to grasp, color, hold utensils, crawl, stand, or take their first steps.
Here's the turn. So, hey. Whoa! Wow!
No two children, nor their situations, are alike, and no two therapy visits ever look the same.
Here we go, 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 go on an adventure. Yay!
Walking.
You're walking.
You are
Yes, you
walking.
are.
What do you think, Caden? Where are we headed? Wow.
Children are empowered to build confidence, independence, and their ability to function successfully in their daily occupations of playing and learning.
It's a family affair, which is pretty common for how our program runs. The best ways that we can be of service to our children and their journey is to help their families understand where they are in the journey and then listen to the family's wishes around what they feel is the right next step for their child or where they're experiencing challenges and difficulties.
One such child is 4-year-old Ellie. Kyle, before we talk about the particulars of the therapy and the program, tell me about Ellie.
Ellie is our 4-year-old girl.
She's a wonderful, tenacious little Spitfire.
Tell me about her personality a little bit. Who is she aside from the medical issues and all that? Who is Ellie?
She is quite stubborn, and I think in a good way.
Yeah.
I would argue I'm stubborn in the bad way. Kim would probably agree.
Yep.
But she is stubborn in a good way in the sense that she doesn't give up. She fights harder than anyone I've known, and it's been an inspiration to Kim and I. Our therapist, Sarah, has been great at trying to develop a plan to then help her live more of a normal life. We've changed the focus from the breathing and the eating to how does she get up? How does she move? How does she develop things that she likes and she's interested in and pursue those interests?
How did you hear about the Elks program, and how different is it from other programs that offer similar kinds of treatments?
One of the day nurses had mentioned she had a relative that was involved with the Elks and said you should give it a try. Just reach out and see what they're about. And so we did. I would say the differences and what makes the Elks special was pretty evident after the first visit. Sarah showed up and dove right in. She rolled her sleeves right up, she dove right in, and she established a plan almost within the first day. But the focus was different, whereas Sarah came in with, our goals are trying to get her to flip over so she can get upright, so she can get to her toys, she can get to the places she wants to get, she can come to you. And so she worked on getting her laying on different sides, but she had a plan within the first day. And then even now, as you've seen her, she's crawling around and she's all over the house. And that's very much because Sarah's ability to push her just far enough to get her to try new things and give her the agency to do things she wants to do.
I don't remember exactly who told me. The Elks have this therapy program, and we live in a very small town, Raymond, Washington, out on the coast. So getting Matthew to therapy, even to Olympia, is an hour and a half. Most of his doctors are in Seattle, so 2.5 hours if we don't hit traffic. It's very costly, and it's just really hard to do. All of a sudden, I felt like I went from a very dark room that had no light to a very illuminated room that had hope. That's something I hadn't had.
Becky has come in and she's really become part of the family. She's known Ainsley for most of her life. She's known her since before she turned 1, and we've been working with her just about every week, depending on sicknesses and schedules. She has always matched Ainsley's comfort level and not pushing her to do something other than she wants to do. She's always let Ainsley lead the way and determine what we're going to do for the day. And that has really allowed Ainsley to open up and trust her, which has been really important. The therapy that we've gotten through the Elks program has really contributed to all of that. It's been amazing to watch her build these skills and her gain her confidence in herself, and you can see her eyes light up when she learns a new skill and walk across the room or crawl across the room, whatever she can do. She's really proud of herself, and she just takes off with those skills once she learns it. Her therapist, Becky, has said that she is such a hard worker. She said that her whole life, and Ainsley wouldn't have been where she is today without that assistance and that therapy and that care. And it's just amazing as a parent to have received that, and the donors really help make that possible. And it's the biggest gift that we could have gotten.
Given that play is the work of children, therapists innovate, adapt, and grade activities, often utilizing normal household items and teaching families how to integrate therapeutic activities into daily life.
I would definitely like to say a huge thank you, because your money is going towards a really good cause. It is giving children hope. It is giving them the strength, the confidence, and the ability to go ahead and live a normal life. So we're very thankful for the donors at Elks Therapy.
It's not always about changing the child. Sometimes it's about adapting the world around them to leverage their abilities to do things just like everybody else as much as possible. One of the success stories was a long battle to overturn an insurance company's denial of the need for a specialized power wheelchair that would allow Charlie to independently move to a standing position. Therapist Sarah spent extensive hours putting together evidence through video, medical studies, and research that resulted in a win against a team of insurance lawyers, and Charlie got his specialized chair. Between visits, every spare moment counts. Phone calls are made, progress notes are written, sometimes from the front seat of a parked car. Documentation completed, care coordinated, because the work for therapists or the child doesn't end when a session does. Beyond hands-on treatment, therapists dedicate hours to advocating for their children, writing medical justifications, adapting specialized equipment, and collaborating with doctors, educators, and community providers to provide the highest level of care possible. The Washington Elks Therapy Program for Children is an integral, vital, and respected part of the statewide healthcare community, filling gaps where services are scarce and hope is needed most.
So I think that there's wonder in diversity. And yet, when a family is faced with that, at the first moment they understand their child has some difference. Their first reaction, I think, often is loss and wonder and worry. And yet, with the therapies that you can provide for a family, you understand the magic of their child. And they learn to love those differences, and they celebrate those differences. And so this is the journey where someone, if they come in early in their life, can do it in their home in a comfortable location. You can have life-changing events, not only for the child, the identified patient, but for the family for sure, because they recognize how wonderful my child is, even with their differences. So access to care as a doctor is one of the things that we struggle with every single day. And trying to have us get kids plugged into programs which we think are meeting their needs. And oftentimes when I have a family come in with a child with special needs of some kind, I can identify one or two areas where they say, I just don't think we're getting the services we need, even if they're plugged into the right people. And so that's where a program that is as nimble as the Elks, they can come in and meet those needs.
The Washington Elks Therapy Program has an annual budget of over $2 million to cover therapist salaries, equipment, and transportation to and from therapy families. You might wonder how they do this. This care is fully funded through fundraising events put on by all Washington Elks lodges, along with support of a substantial endowment. Administrative costs for the program are strictly managed, with 90% of each contribution going directly to its purpose: therapy for children. This is what your support makes possible: providing one-on-one therapy for children most in need. The Washington Elks continue their long tradition of service to our communities. Because of donors like you, children receive therapy at no cost to their families. Because of you, geography doesn't determine opportunity. Because of you, children are given the chance to grow, thrive, and reach their fullest potential. This program allows therapists to really use their skills to do what is needed, what is right, without being bound by insurance or institutional barriers. In part, its simplicity is what makes this program so unique. Without time spent on billing processes and insurance demands, therapists' time is fully utilized taking care of our kids. When you give to the Washington Elks Therapy Program for Children, you're not just funding therapy, you're funding hope and ability. Barriers removed, lives changed, one child, one family, enhancing our communities. I will tell you on a personal note, I was not only amazed at how complete the program is when it comes to one family, and there's a lot of families out there who both take part and who still need those services to be offered. And that's why we're asking all of you out there to help. But I'm just amazed at the work that it takes, the professionalism of the therapists. Everyone with Elks who helps fundraise this, they understand how great this program is. We are all blessed to have all of you in this program. Thank you. Elks members never stand so tall as when they reach to help a child in need. Washington Elks Therapy Program for Children, 800-825-3557, www.waelks.org/programs/therapy. Become a member of the Washington Elks. www.discoverelks.org.
Bye, bye, Ainsley. Bye, bye, Ainsley.
I was part of you at home.
Oh, I'll stop by and get me before I leave, okay?
Okay.
Bye, bye, Ainsley. I'll see you here next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a hug. That's a good hug. Thank you so much. I was making his head fit. I think it only fits when